Good things on the. I'm just thinking back this whole entire week, Danita, with the stream. We've had some great guests this week, very inspiring stories as well. Man, appreciate you joining us here on the stream. Other people I feel like are missing out on these great stories, so spread the word. All right, here we go. In terms of our forecast this weekend, we've got storm chances in the forecast this weekend, but I think most hours are going to be dry. This isn't something we need to cancel plans for, anything like that. I just wanted us to be cognizant of the radar this weekend, and really we don't need to pay attention to it until later in the day Saturday, and then especially on Sunday. Temperatures delightful this morning, a lot of 60s on the board. We got down to the 50s in spots last night. Dew points are coming up at this hour, so we're getting a little bit of added humidity to our air. Not too bad, really can't feel it a whole lot here, but that'll change this afternoon. We've got higher dew point air moving in. Notice the dew points as we go through time, climbing into the humid category as denoted by the mid 60s by afternoon. So you'll feel the air, it'll be humid, but it's mid-August and it's nothing we can't handle. Skies right now, a few passing clouds in the Cleveland area. We've got more clouds up towards Michigan. We'll likely have sunshine with just passing high clouds, especially later today off of this Michigan stuff. But the bigger story shows a very complicated pattern. And meteorologically, there are a lot of patterns that we get into that are very well forecasted. This one is not, and the reason why there's no help from model guidance because it's such a complicated setup. We've got heat pushing north, we've got cooler air pushing south, and there's a boundary that arcs like this. And in this pattern, we get these ridge runners or ridge riders where you get these big complexes that form almost at random, and then they rotate around that ridge. Well, what we look for is where the path of that ridge is and where those storms will go. So storms are expected to explode rapidly later on today in Minnesota. And that path of the storms right now is north of us. But as we get into Saturday, you see what happens here. Well, that path starts to arc towards Ohio. So as a result, we do have a chance of inheriting some decaying thunderstorms, and we'll see them coming. This would be late Saturday, and then Sunday we're in that path, so they could fire at any time. But there's a lot of dry hours in between in this pattern. National Design Barn hour by our forecast, no problems today. There's no question today is going to be beautiful and summer-like. Tonight looks good as well. And I think much of the day tomorrow looks great as well. It's late evening that we have to watch for some of that action heading out in Michigan. So Morgan Wallen concert looks great tonight. Tomorrow we'll keep our eye on the radar. A lot of people obviously in town for that. Also for the Guards versus Braves, going to be a great series. I mean, you have a hot team like Atlanta, actually, hot location. They're not a very good team, let's be honest. But they're coming into town. Should be a great series playing them. And it's going to be kind of sweaty this weekend as we churn up that humidity. 80s both days with those storm chances. Tropical storm Erin down the Atlantic. This is going to be a big storm, and this will be national news upcoming days. Expected to become a Cat 2, 3, maybe even 4 hurricane, staying north of Hispaniola and the Lesser Antilles and staying away from U.S. mainland. That's some good news. Long Ranger forecast brings those storm chances in here Saturday night through Wednesday of next week. Here comes Erin up the East Coast doing the big old curve as that trough pushes it out to sea. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. We've got temperatures that'll get into the 70s by the middle of next week. Overall, we'll have temperatures that back down into next weekend. Brissa, it's Friday. Doing your dance.